Hi, my name is Tobias
And I'm Ryan Larue.
and our presentation is on forestry. What is deforestation? Deforestation takes place when forests are gotten rid of so that land can be used for non-forest use. Some of the conversions of the deforested land are farms, ranches, and or buildings. What are the main effects of deforestation? Well, the first effect is global warming. Global warming occurs when infrared waves are trapped in the atmosphere. When trees are cut down, CO2 is released into the atmosphere, which traps the infrared waves in the Earth's atmosphere, which increases the world's temperature. The second effect is reduced biodiversity. Whenever you disrupt any land, or in this case, chop down trees, all the species who use that area for their home are uprooted and unable to flourish anymore. Most of these species become endangered species and later on become extinct. The third point is soil erosion / disruption of water cycles. Trees play a huge role in the water cycles and soil erosion. Most trees suck up water through their roots and make sure that flooding and soil erosion does not occur. When you cut these trees down, a lot of nutrient-rich soil is lost, and flooding destroys biodiversity. U.S. deforestation. In the 1600s, there were about 4 million square kilometers of forests. Only 3 million square kilometers are present today. In 2005, the Food and Agriculture Organization said that the United States was the 7th highest country that was losing its old-growth forests. Old-growth forests are forests that have not been disturbed and are considered in their final forest state and or climax community. Deforestation history. After the European settlement of North America, around 300 years of deforestation occurred to pave the way for cultivatable land. Only small increases in forests occurred in 1952 to 1963 and in 1997. These small increases were due to abandoned farmland being reverted into forests.
So there are currently a few ways to log. One of the methods is whole tree logging, where you remove the entire tree, stump, limbs, and branches. This method removes nutrients from the soil and the soil cover itself. Another method is controlled forest fires, and the third is cut-to-length logging, which is where you cut and delimb at the stump site. Logging is now very technologically driven, and technology such as GPSs and fancy saws aid and make it more efficient. So forestry is a massive industry, and these two companies combined for $21 billion in revenue per year, and they each control millions upon millions of acres in the United States. Some statistics on forestry include about half of the world's tropical forests have been cleared. Forests currently cover about 30% of the world's landmass, and forest loss contributes to between 12 and 17% of annual global greenhouse gas emissions. So one of the species that is affected by forestry is the harpy eagle. The harpy eagle is a large predatory bird that lives at the top of old-growth forest trees, and due to forestry, it loses its habitat and its nesting sites. Slowly but surely, these eagles are going extinct, and soon there will be none left.
As you can see from this graph, in 1998, the remaining amount of forest land is nothing compared to the original amount of forest land.
And in this graph shows the U.S. softwood lumber consumption. We consume way more than we produce in this country, so we have to import large sums of wood to meet our demand.
some studies show that by 2050, 23 million acres of forest will be lost. However, I believe that due to the growing population of the world and increased amount of forest use by developing nations, a larger number of acre of land will actually be deforested.
A way to counteract the future increasing demand for forestry might be substitutes that technology can bring about. So possible use of cement, brick, or plastic covering of houses may be able to insulate your house just as well as timber does now.
Stop! You know what you're doing? You're hurting the environment.